Hi everybody, this is Orgone Paso, and I am going to be teaching you how to wrap a crystal and an orgonite pendant. This was requested from Jason, a fellow orgonite maker. So, to get started, what you're going to need, you can get these at Hobby Lobby for like $12. Coming as a 3-pack, you have your flat. I don't even know what these are really called, but make sure there's no teeth in there. It's nice and flat. Your snippers and your needle nose pliers. Secondly, you're going to need your wire. This particular wire that I'm using is not very strong. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's a 24 gauge. You may want to just play around with what kind of gauge you want to use. Whatever resonates with you, that's what I recommend. So there'll be a lot of trial and error. So let's get started. You want to take your two wires. You want to cut them at an equal length. As to what length, it doesn't really matter. As you see in your first couple of wraps, you'll get the hang of it. So, we get the two wires, right? And I forget, this is my first time ever teaching this, so sorry if I'm sounding really confused. So you're going to get your two wires. And so you want to find the midpoint of your wires. You have the right one. If you're right-handed or left-handed, it depends. It all depends on what you want to do. For me, what I do is I take my right hand and I have it on the bottom. So you have this cross section, right? So you take it. What I do is I have my pivot. I grab it with my left hand at the center. And twist it. I usually twist it like about 5 times. Sorry, the camera's not getting this. And you want to twist it like so. You have like a nice good X. An infinity sign is. Okay, so now we're going to do the orgonite piece first. And this guy, we're going to use a thing with focus here. I guess it won't, but so we're going to start from the side right here at the center. At the edge. So you're going to wedge that like so, right? And with your left thumb, you're going to hold on to it tight. Oh. Okay. So we got it nice and firm. I'm going to wrap the copper around the front, keeping it nice and tight. You move the other one right in the back. Okay? So you're going to have this guy right at the edge. And give it another 5 twists. And now he's connected. You have a firm grip on your device. You have a good base. You always want to start from the bottom because it's just the way to do it, I guess. Well, I don't know. Try it. I forget to anything. Alright, so now you have these two wires sticking. You want to get it as close to the object as possible. And I notice my nails are pretty dirty. Okay. So you get it. So the idea is to just wrap the wire around every place so it's nice and secure and it can't fall out. So I like to start from the bottom so you wrap the foundation and it won't be able to fall out. Okay, so now that we have the front part, we're going to back part. And give it your 5 twists. If it's a smaller object, 3 twists. Or how many twists you want. Doesn't matter, have fun with it. There's really no wrong way how to do that. Okay, so you have everything. You always want to keep that pressure on the wire to get as tight as possible. Then what I do is I have the 2 front ends and the 2 back ends. This is some good wire twisting music. And I'm going to twist it all the way around. This is some awesome wire wrapping music, by the way. Okay, so what we're doing right here is we're creating the loop that the string is going to hang off of. So when you have little wires sticking out like that, if you run out of wire and you still have to keep twisting, what I do, give it a little snip and push it down. It goes along with the coil so it's not sticking out. You don't want to poke your customer's skin with this, right? So then we got that guy. Alrighty, so now that's where you grab your needle nose pliers. What you're going to do is you're going to grab it from the tip where the spiral is. And you're just going to create a nice little loop. Make sure the wires this is weird. Okay, so now you got your loop. And you just start twisting the remaining wires so you feel comfortable that it's tight enough and it's not going to unwind. And what I like to do also to, so you got that little guy sticking out. Oh. You can invest in a tripod if I'm going to be making videos. And now I'm just using a crystal to hold this up. Okay. So we got that little guy sticking out. Just want to flatten him. Okay, so I feel it's comfortable enough. Sometimes I leave some extra wire out to make it a little bit more decorative. So what I'm going to do right here is, this wire is too small, so I don't have a, again, you want to close this out. Yes, so this wire doesn't like cooperating that much and it's very fragile. But I'm going to show you how to do this real quick. So I like to include little spirals. How can I do it? With your needle nose pliers, you grab the tip of the wire and you go over. So you have a little guy right there, and then grab them. And just start twisting them. Or circling them back in, wind them back in, if you will. You could just guide it with your thumb. And little by little, start getting a coil. You do it fast really quick. And eventually you get a nice little coil winding. And what you could do is just slide it underneath the wire that already exists, so it doesn't stick out. Okay. And now you have your... Oh wait, but it is not complete. There's one last thing about your windings. Okay. You see how right there is space in between the wire and the orgonite piece. You don't want any space in between, and you don't want it loose. So what you do, like also, this is very loose also. So you don't want those guys being loose at all. But there's a way to fix it, and you fix it with these guys. You just grab it and you do a little kink, a little twist. So you could do that for every single part of the wire of the wrap. And it just tightens it. So with this space right here, just going to push in and twist. And you could have so much fun with it because it just adds more art to your piece. Oh. And now you have your orgone pendant wrapped. So now we're going to do the crystal, and we are finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice regular quartz crystal. Well, not so regular. This is a nice one. I got this when I went mining in Mount Ida at the Coleman mines. Wish this thing was focused. But, okay. So we have the termination at the bottom, and that's where we're going to start. You get your wire, and you're doing the same thing. You're going to meet them halfway. And we're going to twist. And we're going to twist. Since it's a smaller one, I'm only going to do 4 twists. And don't worry about, just practice makes perfect. You will get the hang of it, I promise. Okay. So since the crystal has a nice edge makes it a lot easier. So the hardest part is probably getting the base connected. Sometimes it's really stubborn. Okay, so you have this first part against the edge of the crystal. And we're going to twist. This guy's being a little stubborn. Okay. So the bottom part nice and secure. And with your wires, you can just start left to right. Do your 4 turns. I usually like having specific songs when I do this work. Okay, so bring this guy around. Yeah, this guy's being a very stubborn piece of work. Maybe I'm just camera shy. Okay. And you do your 4 twists. Sorry, I keep getting out of the way of the camera. And close. You just want to work your way up the crystal. And just make sure it's always secure so it can't fall out. And don't worry if you see gaps also, like already forming, it's okay, because that's when once you have that loop completed, you could go back and tighten everything and edit some things. Like what I'm going to do right now. So, you just keep going until you're all the way at the top. Okay, so when you have everything at the top, you grab these 2 and these 2, and you simply just make sure there's no, try and get as tightly as possible in there, and twist it. Okay, and then oh. Okay, and then you have your crystal wrapped. Now, just for some final touches, make sure you have no loose ends. And there you go. That is how you wrap your orgonite and your crystals. Hope this helps. If you have any other questions, man, just give me a heads up, or if anybody has any other questions, I'm on Facebook /Orgonite El Paso. My name's Mondo. Take care. Take it easy, guys. Peace.